Hello, hello, welcome to Ask Anything. It's pretty simple. I have a fishbowl. It's full of marketing questions that I've received from people in my network, and all I do is pick one out and then answer it for a minute. So normally I swish it around, but actually I think I'm just going to take one off the top today just to be a bit different. So what have we got? This is an orange one. Okay, so how long should my videos be is the question. Okay, so quite a few people I've spoken to have said that 30 to 60-second videos on social media work really well. And I know that a while ago there was this whole thing about how videos needed to be 3 to 4 minutes because that's the longest amount of time that people would watch for before getting bored. But I mean, in reality, I think that's rubbish. Quite frankly, I think people will watch something and you know, you can capture their attention for as long as you can hold their attention. You know, there's this brilliant phrase which is don't blame the goldfish, because you know goldfish have like 3-second memories or something. And I don't think we are like that. I think as long as you've got something to say, people will listen to it, as long as it's good content and it's informative and educational and interesting, which is what the best kind of content marketing is. I think there are a few things from a technical perspective that you need to take into account. So for example, LinkedIn will only let you post videos that are up to 10 minutes long. So I post a lot on LinkedIn. So for me, 10 minutes is my absolute maximum. I can't go beyond that. Otherwise I can't post on LinkedIn. And I think on YouTube, which is where I suppose most people put their videos now, because it's kind of like, you know, it's a secondary search engine to Google, isn't it? That's probably the other one that people want to know a lot about in terms of video marketing. So in the old days, it used to be all about retention time. So if you had like a 5-minute video and someone watched it for 4 minutes, say, that was an 80% retention time. So that was really good. And the better your retention time, the more the algorithm supported you effectively, from what I understand. I mean, I'm very new to YouTube. Like I have 6 subscribers. So like I'm learning about it at the moment. I'm a bit late to the party on this one. But I think now what they've done is they've changed it. So as I said, it used to be about retention rates, but now it seems that the main KPIs and key performance indicators are total watch time. So actually you can have a really long video, but if lots of people only watch a small amount of it, then actually that's going to do you a favour. So I don't know how I really feel about that, because I think retention time was about the quality of the content, whereas total watch time means you can like pad it out and just make it, you know, you're just trying to get people to watch as many minutes as possible. So it could turn into those awful webinars that you see where it's like, you know, 60-minute webinar that's free, and then, you know, they can say everything that's good in about 15 minutes, if that, and then just it's a really long sales pitch, and then it's like, oh, you know, buy this thing that's normally £1,000 and it's now 47 or whatever. But I think you know, so total watch time is what you need to be looking at. So longer videos for YouTube are better now. And the other thing that YouTube are doing is they basically want to be the new TV. So it's about regular content. So it's not so much about having, you know, that one video that you spend loads of time on and, you know, try and get it to go viral. It's more about putting regular content out, because what they want you to do is, you know, like the same way that we sat at home after school and, you know, you watched Emmerdale after tea or whatever, and, you know, you watched it every day, or EastEnders is the current one, I think, in the news at the moment in the UK. You know, they want you to do the same. So they want to be like, oh, I wonder what Emma's done on our Ask Em Anything video. What's the latest episode of that sort of thing? So it's really about thinking of series of content that you can put out, series of videos, rather than, you know, working on that one viral video, because that's effectively, for YouTube at least, that's going to do less for you over the grand scheme of things. So yeah, so I suppose the answer to the question is how, you know, to how long should my video be, is as long as you've got something interesting or entertaining or informative or educational, or you know, you've got something to say, and then when you've run out of stuff to say, like I just have, then you stop and you do another one tomorrow. So